Yo, what up, everybody? I'm Dave Miranda, and this is episode 26 of Just Give Me 5. Before we start this show off, I got to give a shout out to my brother Hexagon. You know, he's getting me one of his tees right here. You know, he has a brand, he has a company, it's called Demir Brand, and now what they do is they create custom 45 adapters. So if you're a vinyl collector, a 45 collector, a DJ, this is right up your alley, man, and the stuff he has is so unique, and it's extremely one of a kind. So make sure you guys are following him on social media, that way we could check out everything he's got going on and see when his new releases are coming out. And he's also the music producer of the show. So if you like the music that you hear, holla at him as well, make everything happen, you know what I mean? So nothing but love and respect to my brother Hexagon. Salute to you, family. All right. If you guys caught episode 25, though, we had none other than the Manic Hispanic. And let me tell you, that guy's got some stories. That guy's got some stories. I mean, the Bobby Brown story, come on now, right? Like, and this was from the Don't Be Cruel days. So this was like Bobby in his heyday, right? And it's like, you know, I like the kids nowadays, the term is like, you wasn't outside then, you know. He was definitely outside. So he's got some history, man. So, and like I said, you know, I've known him since I was 5 years old, man, because, you know, I grew up with his kids. We all went to elementary school together, you know. Shout out to James Jr. and Rochelle. And James has just always been a good guy, man. Always been solid, you know, so we were really, really happy to have him on the show. And nothing but love and respect to you, my brother. And make sure you guys watch episode 25. All right. But today's guest is by far one of the dopest MCs to ever touch a microphone. You might remember him from the classic MTV show Lyricist Lounge, where he was also the co-creator of the show as well. His music's been played in shows such as Power, NCIS, and Criminal Minds. And like Master Ace, he's also a member of the hip-hop group EMC. But since 2016, he has excelled as a teacher, published a book, and created a music course that is unlike anything in this country. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you Wordsworth.
What up, y'all? I'm Wordsworth, and all I'm saying is, just give me 5. I knew I wanted to pursue music since like elementary. My sister, she was into rap, and my cousin Elliot. So my sister Kim, my cousin Elliot, they're older than me, and they would be rapping. And when I saw them rapping, and like rap was so easy to do because you can go outside doing it, banging on car hoods and on the elevator, and seeing my cousin freestyle, I was like, all right, seeing the attention people would give them too, like on the way home walking, everybody would be around my cousin while he's freestyling. I was like, oh, this is like a cool feeling. So I knew that I wanted to pursue at least rapping at that time and freestyling. The music aspect is more so when I got towards like, I would say like kind of middle school and high school. When I got to Norman Thomas High School in Manhattan, that's when I started meeting people that was rapping, and we was rapping on a lunch table. And then I ran into my boy Sono, and he's the one that we started forming this group, and that's when we started going to the studios and things like that. We met track masters. That's how you got Punchline and Wordsworth formed as well. And that's when I knew I really was serious about it, because we were actually in the studio and seeing that other artists that we were seeing, we were able to see Nas, you know, met Cool G Rap, meeting all these big famous artists is when I was like, yeah, this is for me. Well, the Lyricist Lounge was created by Danny Castro and Anthony Marshall. They started hosting open mic sessions, and I believe they started in like this one room first. It's like small room that they found that they were able to get, and they had people come down there to do, you know, showcase their talent. And then they started being able to make a business from it and started moving it around different spots and locations throughout the city. So the Lyricist Lounge wasn't just a lounge that was in one place throughout New York. It was actually, it could be in Manhattan one day, and then it could be in the Bronx the next week. It could be in Queens one day. It all depends where they were able to get a location to get artists to come perform and freestyle and sing. Whatever you could do, there was a showcase for talent like that. So what they would do is they would also be able to get hosts that were celebrities and had maybe some pull in the industry to come down and actually introduce some of these talents. So they were able to get a lot of upcoming artists. You can see there was like Biggie, I believe Foxy Brown, and I remember there was a particular night when Q-Tip hosted, and I was able to see Rod Digger perform. And there was an evening Q-Tip hosted a Lyricist Lounge when me and Punchline performed, and that's where Q-Tip first got wind of us, and that's how we ended up on the Love Movement, the Tribe Called Quest album, The Love Movement. So the Lyricist Lounge was just a showcase that can go everywhere around New York. Shout to Danny Castro and Anthony Marshall. Well, I decided to become a teacher because my daughter's grades were failing, and she was like having A's and B's, and then like out of the blue, boom. So I went up there to school. I take her to school one day, and I found out it's a substitute that was saying, you know, he's a veterinarian. Tells me he's a veterinarian. He doesn't really know what he got going on in the classroom. I was shocked that he would even tell a parent that. So I was irate right there. So I go downstairs. I go to the principal's office, and they say she's in a meeting. So I have to wait like an hour. So I wait, you know, I get in the office, and I'm like, do you know what the guy told me upstairs? He, you know, told me he's a veterinarian, doesn't really know what's going on. And she was like, you know, they don't have adequate substitute teachers at the moment. So right now they're kind of taking anybody with a degree to kind of fill the gap, you know. So I was so irate about it that I was like, well, what I'll do is go fill out the paperwork and I'll become my daughter's substitute teacher. So that's really what it was. It was like, all right, let me go down to the district, do what I got to do, and I'll be her teacher and try to fix things. Now, I had no teaching experience or anything, but I just was like, I got to do something to help fix this situation. So I fill out all the paperwork. I go down to the district. I'm handing in the paperwork. As soon as I hand in the paperwork, I'm starting to walk away, and this lady comes walking up to me. Now, I have to mention, she was a white lady, and she stopped me to inform me that minorities and black young males and basically my race and my culture was being affected by the fact that they didn't have role models in the classroom such as myself. They didn't have other black males in the classroom such as myself to teach them and have examples, you know. And right then and there, she said, what are you filling out the papers for? I said, a sub. She said, no, you need to be a full-time. You know, I really give her a lot of respect for that, because she could have just been like, you know, that's your culture, that's your race or whatever. I'm not going to, you know, let you know what's going on so you can help them, you know. But that wasn't her take at all. She was like, you need to be there. This is your time to be in there and fix it. And I felt within those 3 seconds, I was like, cool, that was it. I'm in. I felt that was the realest question I've ever been asked as far as just, you know, helping out. Because if I don't do it, the next kid that's out there that's a minority or kid in general, you know, and they go do something or commit a crime or whatever the case may be, I feel like I can hold myself a little responsible for that, for the fact that I turned down an opportunity in which I could fix that situation. I was like, nah, so I'm more worried about myself. At that time, I feel like, you know, this was the realest thing, the biggest call to action, and I was put there to answer this call after all the years and things that I've learned. God put me there to say, yo, what are you going to do? Really, what are you going to do? You complaining, you saying, where's the right teachers for this? They need this and this and that. But what are you going to do? So what are you going to do to fix this situation? And that was my way of fixing the situation. So I filled out the paperwork and everything, and then I got interviewed. And then since then, I've been teaching for 6 years, and honestly, it's been the best job I've ever had. I love rapping, making music, and I still do all of that. But like overall, I believe that's my purpose for being here. I've been teaching through the songs, right? If you listen to my songs and my lyrics, yeah, you get lessons in there and stuff like that. But being there as an example, the kids are able to go like, Mr. Johnson, I didn't know you could be a rapper and a teacher. Yeah, you could be both, you know? So now they have an example. Now they can say, okay, it's okay. I could be cool and be in the classroom. I could be cool and be a teacher. Oh, this is what cool looks like. You don't have to be out there looking a certain way. Cool can be the teacher, the smart person, the person that doesn't mind giving back. That's cool. So that's the cool to them. But if you're not there, we're not there, how do they know what cool is? They don't know. So that's how I got into it. I love it, and I'm blessed to be doing it, and I learn from the kids as much as they learn from me. So yeah, I decided to write a book, this book right here. It's called What Words Are Worth, Volume 1. It's based on an album called New Beginning. So What Words Are Worth, Volume 1, New Beginning. I'm very proud of it. It actually made it to Amazon's top 10 new poetry releases. So check it out. It's based on the album New Beginning. You can go listen to the album. And I felt during the pandemic, is when I wrote this, I didn't want to come out of the pandemic basically like, I don't want to say unaccomplished, but I wanted to come out stronger out the pandemic, right? More accomplished. I wanted to have something done. So I always wanted to write a book, but I was like, what kind of book am I going to write? You know, I thought about an autobiography. So yeah, that's in the making. But then I was like, I need to get something out, you know. So I thought about doing a poetry book, and a poetry book was right up the alley because I've already written thousands of poems. When I think of my lyrics, that's poems. So in this book has all the lyrics from that album, and then I break it down. Every 4 bars, I break down why I wrote something, what it's about, you know, what I meant by that. It would be like if we had Shakespeare here and you were able to ask him what he meant when he wrote Othello or Romeo and Juliet. Right now, we're still speculating. And then there's books in which people have their lyrics and stuff like that broken down, but it's by somebody else. You don't really know if that person meant that or not. So that's the reason why I wrote this book, What Words Are Worth, Volume 1. And you can get it on Amazon. You can find it at some other places online as well. But yeah, definitely check it out. Leave a review for it. And I plan on making more books based on all my albums. So this is Volume 1. It also has things in there with, you know, pictures of me going to like Brazil and South Africa and stuff like that. So it chronicles the journey and stuff. And it's really just so you know what I really meant. There's not going to be any speculation about that lyric, that bar. Because I feel in 16 bars, yeah, you hear me rap, right? You hear a lot of us rap. You hear us rap sometimes 8 bars, whatever the case, singing, right? But you don't get to hear my narrative voice. What do I think about it? Why did I write that? Why do I feel that's important? So I believe with the book right here, you're able to understand why it's important I wrote that. You know, it's a deeper and longer conversation with the lyrics and me in general. So get it. What Words Are Worth, Volume 1. Make sure you check it out. Man, how do I feel knowing that people love what I do and enjoy what I do? I mean, I don't feel like special. I don't know if that's the way to look at how I feel about myself. I just feel that I just identify what I'm here to do, like a messenger and kind of like a conduit for some people and a voice for other people sometimes, and a voice for myself, you know, about what's going on. And sometimes I'm able to convey those messages for people, and people show me love, gratitude. They send me things, they draw pictures for me, mail me gifts, and I'm very gracious and gratitude for all that, and I appreciate all those people that send me gifts and things like that. I just want to make sure that I'm a representation of what they expect when I'm elaborating on messages and things that they may be going through or what I may be going through, and hopefully I'm fixing some of those things with what I say. You know, you don't realize how powerful your words are until you kind of start seeing the reactions, or you get some DMs or people send you things and people let you know. I think you're writing and you don't understand that, okay, what I'm saying is not only for the block no more. It's not local, it's global. And it can change somebody's lives. You know, it can change a lot of people's lives. So I'm humbled by it. So I appreciate it and thank everybody for supporting me and, you know, listening and even reading. You know, if you read what I wrote, and that's really what is important to me too, is that the words that I say are just as important on a beat, if not just as powerful without a beat. That's super important to me. So I'm humbled by everybody's love for what I do, and I just want to keep providing messages and things that intentionally I write to cause a ripple effect to change things, if not quickly, but incrementally. And you know, I appreciate people sharing things as far as their lives and me being able to share my life and putting it into words and on music. So, thank you. I'd like to shout out Just Give Me 5 for having me on their platform. Also, Brooklyn Republic, shirt is fire. Spread love, it's the Brooklyn way. So check out Brooklyn Republic on Instagram. And also want to shout out Pearl Gates and my man Quincy Tones. We got this album out right now, Champion Sounds. You can go check that out. It's everywhere. Dope album. Got Cool G Rap on there, Quali, Ace, whole bunch of other people on there that's real dope. Working on a couple of albums right now. Check out that JF project right now, JAY-EF, JF project right now. I got a song on there called Believe It or Not. Me and him are working on some things as well. And you know, I got other projects in the works, and shout out to all the DJs and everybody that still plays everything that I send out, and the people that send me items and everything, all the people out there as well. And I appreciate y'all, and it's such a great journey every day to be able to make music and stay creative. And, you know, follow me, Wordsworth, BKLYN on Instagram, Wordsworth_EMC on Twitter, and that's it. Just give me 5. Peace.
And there you have it. Nothing but love and respect to Wordsworth, man. You know, I want to thank you for taking the time to be on our show. This was definitely dope. You know, much success to you. And make sure you guys are following him on social media. Shout out to my brother Jimmy Nelson on that camera. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can also get there now by going to justgiveme5.com, and we will also have merch available soon as well. So great things to come, great things to come. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This was awesome. And till next time, man, stay tuned, stay blessed, stay healthy, and just give me 5, y'all.